Question and answer 104. Eyelid myokymia, eyelid twitch. Question, dear Masterlu, lately I experienced an eyelid twitch. I heard that twitching of the left eye is associated with wealth, and twitching of the right eye is associated with calamities. Is this true? Which sutras or mantras shall I recite? Answer, when you experience an eyelid twitch, you should first find out whether it's due to personal factors, including going to bed too late or being sleep deprived. The saying that twitching of the left eye is associated with wealth and twitching of the right eye is associated with calamities is not accurate. There are techniques for determining if your eyelid twitch is indicating fortune or misfortune. You can determine which of the 4 implications apply to you depending on the date you experience an eyelid twitch. The 4 implications are alcohol, food, money, and energy. Alcohol means that you will have the opportunity to consume alcohol. Food means that people will provide you with food. Money means that you will gain a small fortune. And energy means that you will lose your temper or be affected by someone else's anger, which is not a good sign. The method to determine the implication is as follows. First, add the number of the month to the number of the day to obtain a total number based on the Gregorian calendar. Second, use this number to count in a clockwise direction starting from the location where your eyelid twitches. For example, if it's your upper left eyelid that twitches, then counter in this order. 4 locations: the upper left eyelid, to the upper right eyelid, to the lower right eyelid, and then to the lower left eyelid. Finally, continue to count 1 more round in a clockwise direction in the following order: alcohol, food, money, energy. The corresponding implication can then be determined by the location where the eyelid twitches in the first place. For example, today is the 5th of May, and your upright eyelid is twitching. First, with May being the 5th month of the year, add the number of the month to the number of the day. We obtain the total number of 5 plus 5 equals 10. Second, you start from the upper right eyelid and count clockwise. 1. Upper right eyelid. 2. Lower right eyelid. 3. Lower left. 4. Upper left. 5. Upper right. 6. Lower right. 7. Lower left. 8. Upper left. 9. Upright. And 10. Upright. Finally, you then continue to count 1 more round in a clockwise direction in the following order: alcohol, food, money, energy. You will have alcohol at the lower left eyelid, food at the upper left eyelid, money at the upper right eyelid, and energy at the lower right eyelid. Since it was the upper right eyelid that was twitching and the corresponding sign in this location is money, it implies that you will experience good luck with money. If you try a few times, you will find that on any given day, it doesn't matter which eyelid is twitching, the result will be the same. In other words, the implication of an eyelid twitch is only related to the date. Hence, the counting can be simplified to this formula: T equals X plus Y, where X is the number of the month and Y is the number of the day. We can divide T by 4 to obtain the remainder N. If N equals 0, the sign is alcohol. If N equals 1, the sign is energy. If N equals 2, the sign is money. And if N equals 3, the sign is food. However, if you frequently experience eyelid myokymia, then from a medical perspective, you may lack a certain type of vitamin for your nerve endings. From the Buddhist perspective, you might have foreign spirits occupying your body, and you should recite little houses for your karmic creditors.